Alright, Cloud Commander here with No Bull Just Vape with another review. Going to be reviewing the Aries mod by Chief Vapers. Going to start off by saying outside of the mod. So when I received these, I ordered two of them. When I received these mods, I had some issues with the overall conditions of the mods, and it's nothing crazy, it's nothing too horrible, it's not like I couldn't buff it out and I can't fix it, but you know, I like to make sure I like receiving 100% fresh stuff, which isn't always the case. I understand that, especially when it's being shipped somewhere over from someplace over in the Philippines. I mean, I understand stuff gets nicked, stuff gets scratched, you know, shipping isn't always, you know, nice to stuff being sent. But it was there's just tiny nicks, tiny scratches on the cap. There was one that was kind of concerning with a chip on the bottom button of one of them. Really small, but I wanted to contact the mod maker, and I wanted to see, you know, if I could get it figured out, maybe get a replacement, you know, do something like that. And I'm saying this off the top because I got everything figured out. And why I'm saying that is because that means a lot to me when it comes to me purchasing a product. I was able to contact them, I was able to get up with them, and that speaks wonders in my book. Like, I hate dealing with people who don't respect me spending money, no matter how little it is. I'm not saying I'm hugely important, but I buy a product and I hope to get the product good condition. I hope to get the product, you know, how I ordered it or how I saw it. And when I talked to them, I got up with them probably within an hour or two after me, you know, contacting them, and I talked with the maker, and it was a good exchange. This guy was willing to fix everything. This guy was willing to, you know, help me out, and that's a big plus in my book. So I support their business. I think they're great cats. I would recommend it because I had a great experience talking with them. But moving on to the mod, why I'm here. This is a full stainless steel 26650 mod. As I said earlier, the Aries by Chief Vapers. Serialized, I believe I think there are 500 out right now, maybe more, something like that. But neither here nor there. Yeah, the adjustable contact, the adjustable pin, is brass, and the button contact is copper. It is a magnetic switch, and the locking ring is it's different. It's a little bit different than what I was used to, but I like it. I mean, I have issues with the button, but realistically, like, if it was improved upon a little bit for future reference, I like how this button is. So I'm going to show you that real quick. So basically the same thing you usually see with the button, a lock ring. This is unlocked. You screw this guy up, put it flush, little indentation right there, if you can see that. Now it is locked. It's odd. I don't know if it makes sense to you right now. It's kind of hard without feeling it, but it was weird to me because, like, I sat with it locked trying to press this small indentation for like 10 minutes trying to figure out why it wouldn't fire, and then I unlocked it and it forms this much larger button and it works just fine. Now my issue with the button, though, is there are two posts holding up this from the inside of the button, one on the left side, one on the right side, straight across from each other, holding this center button up, and it is wobbly considering a lock ring goes around this button and locks up into it, and as you can see, it wobbles back and forth. Now, if there was three in there, I think it would solve the issue just fine. But thus far, as you can kind of see, it kind of wobbles around, boop, 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 boop. I really haven't had any issues with it. That really hasn't done anything. It kind of worries me for the future of how long this button's going to last, as in if I drop it, if it's going to destroy, you know, pop this thing out, or, I don't know, somehow break this button. But that's really the only big issue that I have with, realistically, this whole mod. Everything else is kind of just fine. Opposed from the button, the threading is fairly good. There is a little bit of bad, I don't know, a little bit of stuff. I mean, I could obviously just take it off with a little of my own work. If you can possibly see it, I don't think you can, but let's give it a try. no, maybe a little bit bottom right there. A little gunky, a little bit, I don't know, not smooth. But it doesn't cause any issues with me screwing down my top cap or bottom cap. There's no issues. And realistically, from the price that I paid for this mod, I didn't expect this golden unicorn piece. I just expected a mod, and I wanted to see what it was about, because I don't mind how cheap or expensive it is. I like checking out mods and seeing what people do, because first time I've seen a button like this, and came out of one of the cheapest mods I bought. And so, hey, learn something new every day. But as to everything else, as going a little bit more detail, the adjustable pin is on basically like every other adjustable pin I've had. Fairly large, has a lot of range. I mean, nothing crazy. The overall, I mean, from what I get from this mod, I'm using a K-Fun right now, so I mean, I'm not really going to push it. I couldn't tell you the voltage drop on it. I'm pretty sure it's probably high or not too amazing, but mod has been doing work. It's been doing, it's been working. I mean, hell, that's what I expected from it. Go ahead and attach this guy on here. Do. A little bit too far. Yep. This is how it sits. Pretty much flush. Boom. In whole, I mean, everything works as it should. I mean, it's a mechanical mod. There's not much that, can go wrong, but I mean, I've had issues with really anything on it other than the stuff that I mentioned earlier. And for what I paid for this mod, it was very much worth it. I say for how much I paid for it, I mean, I believe you guys understand, but like I don't want to buy a mod that, I spend a good chunk of money on and it's a piece of crap. And it can happen. I mean, it's out there in the vaping industry. I mean, you can find mods that are going for, really high prices that aren't necessarily worth those high prices, and it's marketing and it's trends and it's, who this person is and, maybe coasting off of last mods. But I mean, it's out there and it happens, but this is not the case with this mod. I mean, it really couldn't be for the price. I mean, on my rating of it, I don't know if it's because of how much I spent for it or because I was looking to buy something a little bit cheaper that I could knock around, but like I like this mod a lot, and it's probably because of those reasons. Which, I mean, realistically, those are really good reasons to buy a damn mod, in my opinion. Like, I have no issues taking this guy out. I didn't spend a crazy amount of money on it, and it does the job and does it fairly well. Like, that's solid in my opinion. So, I mean, I'm going to rate this guy like 8 out of 10. I mean, I rated 8 out of 10 mainly because of that button issue. I haven't had any issues with it yet. I haven't, dropped it. I haven't done anything crazy like that. But my fear and my concern is what, drops it down a little bit. And it's mainly that button. There's ways to, I hope in the future maybe it'll be fixed. But, I don't think it will because it's a cheap mod. And I don't see any point in doing it because it gets the job done now. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Definitely recommend it. I think they're going in the U.S. I think I saw a link at some point, them going for probably like 100 and something with no shipping. So expect to pay anywhere from 100 to 120. That's probably what you'll see in this mod. And yes, it's an original. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I don't know if, to me, that I buy originals. Don't care if people buy clones. I'm not against it. It's just what I choose to buy for my own reasons. But yeah, if it means anything, original going for 100 to 120 in the US. Great mod, would recommend it. Definitely a kick around mod. Definitely something you can carry anywhere. I mean, if you keep this guy shiny and you did some work on it, you can polish this guy up. It could look really, really nice. I mean, it could look like a really nice piece. It does not look like I paid jack crap nothing for this. Like, it, engravings nicely done. Like, I don't see any issues really wrong with the engraving. I mean, it's a good piece. I'm very pleased with this. I was very surprised when I received it, other than, the nicks and stuff that I got. But as I said, great guys, willing to fix those issues. There you go. So this has been Cloud Commander with another review, no bull just vape, of the Aries 26650 mod by Chief Vapers. Thanks for listening, guys.